Good morning, everyone. This is Eric Lofholm. I want to welcome all of you to our 15-minute daily motivational call. Happy Friday. If you're right-handed, take your right hand. If you're left-handed, take your left hand. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself, great job for being here this morning. Type into the chat right now on Zoom or Facebook, or get out your pen and write it down. Today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. Notice in your body when you really feel that thought. Does it put a little bounce in your step? It does for me. When I get connected to the fact that, yes, today is going to be a great day, puts a little bounce in my step. So today we're talking about enthusiasm. Yes, that's a perfect topic for a daily motivational call. Enthusiasm. And I'm going to read to you from Napoleon Hill, principle number 8, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is a state of mind. It inspires action and is the most contagious of all emotions. Enthusiasm is a combination of mental and physical energy, which is seldom found in an ailing body. It thrives best where sound physical health abounds. Sound health begins with the development and maintenance of health consciousness, just as economic success begins with prosperity consciousness. To be enthusiastic, act enthusiastically. So I love the concept. Enthusiasm is contagious. So if you'll bring enthusiasm to your life, you're going to be helping other people become enthusiastic. Now, I'm a sales trainer. It's very important in selling that you can get your products, your prospect excited and enthusiastic about your product or service. My wife and I, we walked into a furniture store about 6 months ago, and we went in there to get a kitchen table. And so when we went in there, the salesperson was all excited about the beds that they had there. And so we didn't walk in there to get a bed, but we walked out with a bed because the salesperson was so excited, and she got us excited about that bed. Apply enthusiasm to your definiteness of purpose. That was lesson 1. If you didn't make lesson 1, go back and watch it or listen to it at dailymotivationalcall.com. You can find lesson number 1 at dailymotivationalcall.com, dailymotivationalcall.com. And lesson number 1 was definiteness of purpose. It's right out of Think and Grow Rich, or in the book Law of Success by Napoleon Hill. He called it definite chief aim. Same thing. Definiteness of purpose in one book, definite chief aim in the other. Same concept. So what do we want to do? We want to be excited about our definiteness of purpose. So my definiteness of purpose is to teach sales for my career. And I'm excited about doing that and operating in my purpose on a daily basis. So apply enthusiasm. That's combining these techniques, thinking in combinations. Now, as a professional speaker, I've done a lot of speaker training in my career. In fact, one of my early sales training contracts was with Tony Robbins' company. And Tony hired me, his manager did. Tony himself didn't call me, but his VP of sales contacted me and hired me to train the Tony Robbins speakers. And that was a contract that I had for 2 years. And I trained about 50 speakers. And I've worked with a lot of speakers, because speakers come to me and they see the success I'm having in my career. And they're like, I want to be like you, Eric. How do I do it? So what I teach speakers is to find content that they're excited about. So when they're speaking, they're going to be naturally enthusiastic because they pick topics they're excited about. So I'm fired up about Napoleon Hill. I always love teaching his content. So it's easy to be enthusiastic because it's something that I'm fired up about. So you go, Eric, what's the secret? How do I become more enthusiastic? Find things that you're excited about. So earlier this year, my wife and I, we wanted to become homeowners. And I'm doing this morning's daily motivational call from my office. And we bought this house earlier this year. And we were excited about it. And we had been wanting to get a house, and there was just some different reasons that we were having a hard time getting one, but we finally got one. And so we were excited about that goal. And that was a shared goal that we could do together as a couple. If you're married like me and you want to have enthusiasm in your marriage, find some things that the two of you are excited about. So next thing, I do walking steps and I track my walking steps. And this year, my goal is 3 million walking steps, and I'm almost there, and I'm going to hit the goal, and I'm excited about it. It's not like, oh man, I got to do my walking steps today. Oh, I got to track them on the app today. It's like, no, yes, I get to do my walking steps because I enjoy the gamification of the walking steps. And I used to dread going to the gym. And I would say, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times this week. And then I wouldn't do it. And then a week would pass. I'm going to go to the gym 3 times this week, and I wouldn't do it. And I was not excited about it. And then I discovered walking steps. And I'm like, I love walking steps. I love the gamification. So I found an exercise routine that I could do that I was excited about. So if you're like, I'm trying to lose weight, but I don't like my exercise routine. Okay, no problem. Maybe you get fired up about going to dance class. Maybe you'd be fired up about going and playing soccer. So find things that you're excited. If you want to be excited, find things that you're excited about. My client, Kevin Hudaba, one year I was working with him on making more sales. And I don't remember if I said it to him or if he came up with it, but he decided he wanted to make more sales and take the money and put a bunch of the extra money on paying off the principal on his house. And that year, his income jumped in 1 year, $80,000. That very rarely happens. 1 year you make 100, and then the next year you make 180. Doesn't usually happen like that. He made an extra 80,000 guys in 1 year. And part of the secret sauce is he wanted to make the extra money to pay down the mortgage on his house. Now, why did he want to do that? Because he was excited about it. Now, would you be excited about paying down the principal on your house? I don't know. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you would be excited about taking your family to Hawaii for a 7-day vacation. And that's going to require $6,000. So you're like, all right, I'm going to go make more money so I can take my family on vacation to Hawaii for a week. And that's what creates the motivation. So you're not thinking about, well, I need to make more sales just to make more sales. You're like, I need to make more sales so I can take my family to Hawaii, or whatever inspires you. Okay, next idea, Vision 550. So a couple of years ago, I wanted to do 550 motivational sales trainings in 1 year, which I thought was going to be a world record. So I set my goal, 550 speeches in 1 year, and I tracked it pretty much every day. I knew where I was at with my speeches. I tracked it all year long, and I was able to hit the goal. Where I came up with the goal is I asked myself this simple question. What is a goal that would inspire me? Okay, I want you guys to ask yourself that question for 2022. I'm going to give you a golden nugget right now that can just be awesome for you. Ask your brain the question, what's a goal that would inspire me for 2022? That was a question I asked myself a couple years ago. And I'm like, well, if I gave 550 speeches, that would be awesome. And so I set the goal, and then I went out and I did it. And it wasn't just a to-do list, like check it off the box. Okay, I hit no, I was like, yeah, come on now. Look at what I did. I was all fired up. So anybody can do that. Maybe you want to get a credit card paid off, and that would just excite you. Or maybe you want to hire an assistant, or maybe you want to get your book done, or maybe you want to hit $100,000 in income, or maybe you want to become the top producer, or maybe you want to rank advance, or maybe you want to fill in the blank. Speaking of books, Pam in Long Beach, she might be on the call right now. This is Pam's book. It's a beautiful book. That's my hand there holding the book because she gave me a copy of it. And Pam got excited about writing this book because she's in the health and wellness industry. And so somehow, some way, I don't know if I told it to her or she came up with it on her own, but she got excited to write a book because she thought to herself, well, shoot, if I write this book, it's going to give me more credibility. It's going to be a door opener for people to have a conversation about health and wellness. Shoot, I can give away the PDF copy of the book. Hey, if I write that book, I'll be an author for the rest of my life. And she wrote this beautiful book because she was fired up about it. Okay, so if you're just kind of like going through the motions of life right now, and I get it because we get in these routines sometimes, and if you're just kind of going through the motions, step back and ask yourself, what can get me fired up? What can get me fired up in my marriage? What can get me fired up spiritually? What can get me fired up in my career? What can get me fired up for my health? Is it just like, oh man, I got to lose, 15 pounds, and it's just kind of this ho-hum, oh, that sucks. I hate losing weight. I hate going on a diet, blah, 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 blah. Forget all that. What would get you excited? What would get you excited to do webinars? What would get you excited to do email marketing? What would get you excited? And so I just use my imagination. That's talked about all throughout Think and Grow Rich. I use my imagination and I come up with these concepts, and then I just get excited, and then I get all this energy, right? And I go, right? Consistently. I play to 7, 8, 9, or 10 every single day. I'm one of the most consistent people you're ever going to meet in business. And part of it is because I get excited because I use my imagination to find things that I can be excited about. So I've got a full day of training ahead of me. So I got to skedaddle. Let's all go out and have a great day. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we do have a bonus video today. Let me go back and get that for you guys. So hang on. Let me pull that up because it's an awesome one. The bonus video is Napoleon Hill teaching enthusiasm. Okay, let me put that in the Facebook chat. And let me put it in the Zoom chat. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. We got it. Okay. You can also email or text me for it. Email or text me. And then I want you to go register for my planning class next week at planningclass.com. And you can learn all about it on this website. So I want you to go, and I want you to invite your friends. Go to planningclass.com and register, and I'm going to help you get your plan together for next year. We had 45 on the Zoom. We had another probably 20 or 30 on Facebook. We're probably about 125 watched the replay today. So a couple hundred of you here, which is awesome. Have a great day today, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.